Hello, it's Jen from Windrose Fiber Studio, and this is How to Single Crochet. In this video, we'll explore how to single crochet into a beginning chain. We'll also look at how to single crochet into stitches. In addition, I'll show you how to make a single crochet increase and a single crochet decrease. I am going to begin by chaining 8. If you are brand new to crochet, how to crochet a chain, which is a video that I made and I will link in the description below, is a really good place to start. Once you know how to chain, it's time to learn some stitches, and that's exactly what we're going to do today. To work a single crochet into a chain, the first thing you want to do is chain 1. A chain 1 is the height of a single crochet. The first option for working into a chain is with the right side or the top of the chain facing you. You insert your hook under the top thread of the chain, yarn over, pull up a loop, then yarn over, pull through 2. I know I just sped through that, and that's because I'm going to focus more on option 2. Option 2, you flip your chain over so that the wrong side or the back of the chain is facing you, and we're going to be working under those back bumps. You skip the beginning chain 1 and you're going to insert your hook under the back bump of the second chain from your hook. So the hook just goes right underneath that back bump. The next step is to yarn over and then pull that yarn through the back bump, and this will leave you with 2 threads or 2 loops on your hook, and you yarn over again and pull the yarn through both of those 2 loops on your hook. So you just made your first single crochet, but let's look at it a few more times. So into the next back bump, you're going to insert your hook, then yarn over, pull up a loop. There are 2 loops on your hook, yarn over and pull through 2. Let's work single crochets across the 6 remaining chains. In the text above, between the asterisks, I have written out the instructions for how to make a single crochet. When you're following a crochet pattern, instructions located between asterisks are repeated the number of times indicated by the pattern. In this case, we're inserting our hook under the next back bump, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, and then you'll go back to the beginning of the repeat. Here we are at the last single crochet, and I hope it's starting to feel comfortable to you to make this stitch. Let's pause for a moment and look at our first row of single crochet. We can count our stitches. The top of each stitch has 2 threads. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And the reason why I prefer working into the back bumps of a beginning chain is because the bottom edge looks just like the top. It looks just like a row of single crochet. This is a really nice clean looking edge for a project, but it's also easy to work into. So if you're doing something like joining granny squares, or you want to make a border to a finished project, it will be very easy to work into these stitches. Speaking of working into stitches, let's make another row. So to carry on with our project, you're going to chain 1. Once again, this brings you to the height of a row of single crochet, and then we'll turn our work. We're not going to work into that chain 1, but we're going to work into the first stitch of this row. When you're working into stitches, you will go under both threads at the top of a stitch. They almost look like little V's. And when you insert your hook, you want to make sure your hook goes under both of those top threads. Yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2. So the single crochet stitch is exactly the same. This time you're just going under 2 threads. You might notice that I'm tugging on row 1 a little bit, and that's just because I want to show you that when you stretch out that row, the hole where you're inserting your hook under those top 2 threads kind of opens up and it's really easy to see. So we're just going to work single crochets all the way across. Slowing it down for you one more time, you insert your hook into the next stitch under both of those top threads, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2. You have just finished your first 2 rows of single crochet, so well done. Go ahead and count those stitches. I think it's such a good practice to be in, and while you're new to a stitch, it helps you get familiar with the look and shape of a particular stitch. But now I want to introduce you to another very common use of single crochet, and that is a single crochet increase. We're going to chain 1 and turn, and we're going to work a single crochet increase into the first stitch. To do this, remember, not into the chain 1, but into the stitch. We're inserting our hook, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2. To make an increase, you simply make another single crochet in that same stitch. So a single crochet increase means to place 2 single crochets into the same stitch. Now I'm going to carry on with this row by working a single crochet in the next stitch 7 times, or that could also be written as single crochet across, or you might even see someone write single crochet in each stitch across. In no time at all, we're completing our last stitch, and now we have our 3rd row. Because of our single crochet increase, this row has a total of 9 stitches. Here is our increase on the right edge, and because there are 2 stitches there, it pushes that edge out a little bit. It makes it easy for you to see how increases can be used to help shape a finished project. Now let's look at a single crochet decrease. We're going to chain 1 and turn again, and we're going to start with a single crochet decrease, which can also be written as single crochet 2 together. To do so, we insert our hook into the first stitch, yarn over, pull up a loop, and now instead of yarn over, pull through 2, we're going to insert our hook into the next stitch. So we haven't completed our single crochet yet. We're going to insert our hook into the next stitch, yarn over, pull up a loop, and now you have 3 loops on your hook. Yarn over and pull through all 3 of these loops. So a single crochet decrease takes 2 stitches and it turns them into 1. Let's go ahead and single crochet in the next stitch 7 times, or in other words, single crochet in each stitch across to complete this row. You'll notice that the fabric is angled inward from that beginning single crochet decrease. So once again, you can see how increases and decreases help us to shape our fabric. Because we started off this row with a single crochet decrease, this row is back to 8 stitches. One of the things that I love about crochet is that it's so easy to correct any mistakes in your work. Just remove your hook, and by pulling on the working yarn, those stitches will just come right out for you. We often call this frogging our work because we're ripping it out. Just a little crochet slang for you there. I am pretending that I never meant to do any of those increases or decreases, and I'm frogging my work all the way back to that first stitch at the beginning of row 3. Now I can just reinsert my hook and jump right back into my project. That's all for today. I hope this was a helpful video. If you have any questions, please feel free to leave them for me in the comments below, and also feel free to make requests for other videos that you'd like to see. Please hit like and subscribe. Your likes are my fuel, my motivation. Thank you so much for watching today, and I'll see you next time.